That breeze feel good. Good morning, humans. Hi. Sorry I'm late. I couldn't find the microphone. God dang it. It was in the bedroom. I normally, after I finish the stream, I pop it off, sit it right here at Broadcasting Todd Central 1. I just made that name up, by the way. All right, good morning. Today is the 5th of March, 2025. I'm going to just jump right into this thing because I am a couple of minutes late. So I'm going to jump right into this thing here. If I can't tell you guys that there's a lot of lessons that you guys should learn from me, this is definitely one of them. All right. Let me make sure my mic is on, so we'll get in here and make sure we got Mike. So I'm going to break it down like this. When I was a kid, I always told people that if I was born 5 years earlier, I would have been a Black Panther. I have people got mad at me because I threw them facts about Black history. I have got people mad at me because I wouldn't agree with their perspective and narrative about racism. So I can only thank God that I had the size and the attitude that I had. So when I spoke, the situation never got to full fighting max, if that's the perspective and narrative that I want to use. Full fighting max. What is full fighting max? It's the curriculum that girls use when they are insufficient enough to talk about the conversation, that the facts of the conversation, as opposed to them just, you should agree with their perspective and narrative simply because you're Black. So I'm going to talk about something today. I'm going to talk about Black people. There are Black people, then there are pro-Black people. Pro-Black people are the ones that stood up against racism in time. They stood up to racism in time. They didn't come up with a narrative or get stuck in slavery, and then every time something happens, the only reference is slavery. Those are the Black people. Those are Black people. Pro-Black people don't do that, but that's what Black people do. When you talk to Black people that claim that they are oppressed, you'll hear terms like, the white man had his foot on my neck. They can't show you any foot marks. They are the toughest people in the world, but somehow a white man was able to put his foot on your neck and keep it there. You didn't wiggle it. Do you know if in fact perspective, hypothetically speaking, facts is, if that's a narrative, hypothetically speaking, facts. If someone wants to keep their foot on your neck and to hold it there, your neck would break before they would have enough force to keep you where they need you to be, simply by having their foot on your neck. But this is the perspective and narrative that individuals want to use because they are insufficient. They have insufficient facts of the conversation of racism that they want to speak about. So they will come up with these real cute narratives of the white man had his foot on my neck. White people always did this. Like, if anybody could tell me, because I'm not the smartest person on the topic, but if you could explain to me how there were slaves from Africa, but there was never an invasion of Africa. Because that's the key part. When we invaded, I was part of Iraqi freedom. Okay, so there was an invasion, and we went and liberated Iraq. There was an invasion. So when we use words like liberation and slave, there's the word invasion. There must be an invasion to to corroborate the story. But when you say to black people, no, the ships pulled up to the docks and black people sold slavery. This is the part where they start getting faint and they will invert Protocol 101. That is, now they want to fight you, etc., etc. So allow me. If you're talking to a person about slavery, if you're talking to a black person about racism, and then you say, have you ever heard the song Ice Cube made called Us? They don't know that. Well, how don't you know that song? How don't you know you heard me say this. How don't you know key phrases like, my people, we know defeat. We crush the strong and perpetrate the weak. How do you not know these songs that was made in the times in which you was living, but you are a slavery critic and you wasn't there then? How is this even possible? This is only possible because what individuals like to do is think that there's a moral compass that you should bow down to. Whenever you start talking about slavery, there's a moral compass that you should bow down to. When you start saying slavery, as a black person, you should bow down to the fact that you just said slavery. Oh, you're right. White people is bad. They had their foot on my neck. It's why I'm walking with a crook neck. I got crook neck. You got crook neck? I got this big old head. I can't afford to have crook neck. Could you imagine with this big old head, I walk right there from the neck. Could you imagine? I'll stumble. I'll be stumbling right. I can't have crook neck. Give me a second. I cracked myself up. Had a good workout this morning. I looked at my pictures. I took a picture today and compared this picture. Are you serious? I took a picture today and compared it to my picture of 5 years ago, and I'm like almost 2 to 3 inches wider. My upper body is wider than it was then. I was like, damn, I'm doing a damn thing. I'ma do it the damn finger. I just made that up. But I am that, though. So I'm gonna go into it and say this. When you're a black person and you what you do is when you're a black person, what you do is you carefully become victim heavy. You understand racism from the perspective of victim heavy. Every time something go wrong, every time you face with adversity, every time you face with a challenge, every time, something happens, every time a black person does something and meet his demise due to the law, you find a white and black perspective in it. In 1994, Public Enemy, a group that said succotash is a miracle for kids to make cash selling drugs to the brother man instead of other man. Elvis was a hero the most, but he never meant to me as he started straight out racist, a sucker with simple plain. Command John Wayne. Also, Professor Griff, leader of the S1W, said that the Jews financed the slave trade. They went to all these black narratives, and then 1994 came. And then in 1994, they said, hold up. It ain't white people doing it to us. It's us doing it to us. Ice Cube made a song prior to that called Us. How come when you understand and you dial into the true perspective of black people, the people that are pro-black have an entirely different narrative from people that just black? People that are pro-black got more control over their life. All right, let me dive into that. People that are pro-black got more control over their life. They can speak publicly and freely about the perspectives of racism and where we are and how we got here. But the people that are black, they don't. They got to watch what they say. They got people, they got their employers watching. They're part of the committee. They can't speak on that. Oh, they part of the parents teacher conference leader person. Nope, they can't say that. No, I didn't say that. Oh no, now you gotta shuckle and dance. But the people that are free-spirited, true, strong, pro-black individuals, we can say these things and say, that's right, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Nope, I said it, right? I had a person say to me one time, Lydia actually, Lydia said to me, so you sit in your house with your gun? I said, Lydia, with all the furniture I got at the curb and all the furniture I got in my driveway, someone will try and come into this house. All right? But I did tell you guys you'll never catch me slipping. Yeah? Okay. Back to your regularly scheduled program. So when you talk to these individuals that are lopsided in their curriculum of understanding black people. So you got to understand, America wasn't the only ones purchasing slaves. America wasn't the only one purchasing slaves. Other countries, Panama, the Spanish, they brought slaves too. How come they don't talk about slavery like we do? You go to these countries and they got monuments of slavery and all that, and then that's what it gets down to. It comes to an end. It halts. It stops. And then that's it. But in America, slavery is like apple pie in the crust. It's the spaghetti. Slave talk is the sauce. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Black people are the peanut butter. Slave talk is the jelly. Why? And then us pro-black individuals, we sitting down there and we say, yeah, but you know, you talking about that racist situation that happened in Wisconsin. But every day you walk past 5 individuals selling drugs. We have rappers that praise the fact that they used to kill our community. Now they billionaires. We have them. They do that. They have perpetuated the struggles of black people, became billionaires off of it, and only pro-black individuals see this as a total mocking and patronizing the very thing that you claim you love. It's amazing. You know, hey, listen. Dr. Dre, I don't know. Let me see something. How much is Dr. Dre worth?
Aftermath Entertainment and Beats Electronics, and co-founder of Death Row Records. He has made albums with many rappers through their careers, including Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent and The Game. As of 2022, Dr. Dre is ranked as the 5th richest rapper by Forbes and is worth $400 million.
$400 million. Despite which Dr. Dre is worth $400 million. Despite the perspective and narrative that you may think, he never sold drugs. He talked gangster rap, he never sold drugs. He never sold drugs. How much is Sean Puffy Combs worth?
According to Wikipedia, he is one of the wealthiest musical artists with an estimated net worth of 1 billion United States dollars by 2022.
Sean Puffy Combs, despite what he's going through right now, he never sold drugs. He never sold drugs. Jay-Z sold drugs. He brags about it. He sold drugs. He sold drugs. How do you say you care and love black people and you sold drugs? This is the hypocrisy that exists in our community. I'm not standing for it. I'm not. I don't listen to rap music. It's trash. I don't know Kendrick Lamar. They Not Like Us is the only song I've ever heard he made, and I didn't listen to the whole song. I'm not interested in rap music. There's no version of it that I'm interested in other than old school rap. I'm not interested in today's trash music. If it was made after 94, 95, I'm not interested. If it was made between 1986 and 1992, 3, I know the song lyric by lyric. I still know every lyric of the damn song. I'm just not interested in the turn that black people took, and I'm gonna sit up here and say, well, I'm a black man, I gotta ride with it. The rap music and the trash that it is the reason why I don't have a wife. It's the reason why I don't have a family. I can attach it to that because the reason why when you turn on music, when you look at social media today, you see the perspective and narrative of our women acting like absolute dudes. Men have been doing the same thing men have been doing since the beginning of time. Women are the ones that changed. It is an absolute trash narrative. And I'm supposed to say, well, you know what? Shoot. Okay, well, she got 5 kids by 5 different dudes. And you know what? It don't matter. I'm going to go ahead and, hey, it's the best out there. I'm going to pick that. And I'm not picking from that trash. I'm not picking from that garbage. I'm not sitting down. Listen, I can be at the light with my windows down. A person to come up to me looking at blasting rap music. I will look at them. He'll look at me, and my windows will just go up. I don't want to hear that garbage. I'll let them know right there, man. I don't listen to that garbage. It's garbage. Absolute garbage. It is. When you ask a black person about Donald Trump, the best they can tell you is he's racist. They don't know anything else. When you start hitting them with facts, you'll hear this same set of words. Well, I don't know about all that. Of course you don't. Of course you don't. Of course you don't. It happened. It's history, but you don't know about it, but you're speaking on it today. When you talk to black people about slavery, like I said earlier, where's the invasion of Africa? Do you know that the same slaves that came and was dropped off here, some stayed on a boat and went to other countries? Did you know that? So I just want to be clear. Individuals think that a boat just pulled up with slaves, and it was like, okay, cool, thank you. Oh, you dropping off 500 people? Thank you so much. It wasn't, hey, what are these people doing here? Hey, what the hell? What is this? What the hell? No. It was a slave trade. It was a business. And a business don't consist of 2 countries. But individuals don't know that. It's convenient to be dumb and think you will sound intellect in the conversation. You sound like a dummy to a person that's pro-black. All right? I'm pro-black. I don't sit down there and look at things and allow, oh, this happened. The cop killed him. The cop shot him and this and all that. Now I'm saying, oh, man. No, I'm not into that. We don't do that over here. We don't. Like I said, I haven't seen it yet. Show me the video of a person in my image out there getting jacked up. Show them to me. That is a lower class world. And individuals that are in that class of world, that's how they live. I don't live like that. I don't even entertain it. When I'm out and about, I can walk right past a thug, don't say nothing to him. He be looking at me like I'm gonna say what's up to him. I just be like, man, I don't speak to y'all. What I'm gonna speak to you for? We ain't the same. What I'm talking to you for? You despise me. I'm a nerd. According to you, I ain't got no swag. I'm one of them books niggas, right? Yeah, that's what I am. Yeah. But you got a problem because I'm also a bully. I'm a bully too. Yeah. Because I'm gonna help y'all understand something. I'm gonna help y'all understand something. Being a thug is a style. Being tough is a characteristic. Just know that. You can wake up today, you could have been involved in a suit and tie company for the last 20 years of your life, and then wake up tomorrow and say, I want to wear my pants off, I want to say nah mean after every 2 or 3 words. I want to say, I feel you. And to be like, and then when the other person says something, you can say, end it with, oh, that's what's up. You can answer it with, that's what's up. That's all. It's a style. But being tough, that's a characteristic. I can tell somebody, this is how you do. When you go to court, say this and this and this. Come back, I didn't say that, I'll lay the egg. Because you're not tough. But you'll listen to rap music. That's what I'm talking about. Not And then you travel on social media and you see all these tough guys trying to get out of child support, going to court. Oh, I'm here on the special appearances and all that. No. Go down there, answer to what they said. You answer to what they want from you, like I did, your boy. Answer to them like what I did and say, look at here. The income, 6 digits. I wrote down on a napkin. Take that, $259 a month. I'll give her that. Yeah. Yeah. So if that's what I did in court, when I supposed to have went in there, no. You claim, oh, I ain't getting married. Not me. I ain't getting married because not me. She ain't taking all my stuff. They taking all my stuff. My wife ain't found out we was divorced to 3 months later. That was 1991. But you say that was my client just got a divorce in December. He left court out of a marriage with a $400 a month child support payment. He ain't paying that. Let's be clear. He ain't paying that. But they was asking for alimony. Wanted to buy his wife a car. Wanted the attorney's fees paid. And, wanted him to pay child support. You don't know nobody that got a divorce under those circumstances. You don't. Shut up. You don't. But that's what happens when you're dealing with the characteristics of tough. Every time he left court, what the judge say? Boom. The next day we had a motion filed. Damn, yup. That's why that judge, he got it. Oh, I better watch what I say with this 23-year-old kid. We even drafted up a motion. I'm 23 years old. I shouldn't be telling a judge how to do law. Tough, characteristic, thug, nah I mean, that's a style. It don't trump what God do. It don't. And I don't mean down on either. It just don't trump how I roll. It don't. So I'm the master. I'm the absolute master. Give me a second. I'm going to come up with a scheme. Just going to get your whole plan up. That's how I was in the military. That's why I got promoted like I did. They said, nah, we want you to be an officer, non-commissioned officer. Damn, you kid, there's something with you. That's why I got promoted. That's my life. And I can write down how I roll to somebody, put it on paper as I did thousands of individuals, and they went to court. In the 25 years I've been doing this, helping fathers, and they went to court and laid an egg. I remember I had this dude, as I told y'all about. Let me go left for a second. I had this dude. Dude was like 6'4" in Ohio. Hey man, let me tell y'all the story if you don't remember. I'm gonna go left for a second. Because every time I think about this, I just got to get it off. I got to get it now. Once the thought come, I got to get it out my head. This dude had custody of his 2 kids for the weekend. He brought his kids water gun. His girlfriend was over. He was playing. Then when they dropped the kids off, him and his girlfriend were playing with the water guns. He gets the best of her. She calls the cops and say he got guns. Leave out the water part. His door come flying off the hinges. Blah, 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 blah. He trying to butter my hole up. I'm like you. I'm like you. Yeah, I'm like you. I don't play that. 6'4". Hey man, I'm 6'4". I'm there to go to court. Hey man, I got nervous, man. Hey man, but what's next? That's why I draft up motions. I don't trust none of these individuals. I met 2 individuals, my man Dave Nussa, and I met another dude. My man, he's in Brooklyn. He's in Brooklyn. My client now in Brooklyn. The only individuals I trust to go to court, and I will honor the fact that they went in there and got off script, because they get off script and it's better. It's just adding to the fact that we don't care. All right. Back to your regularly scheduled program. So when you listen to individuals, know the difference. Know the difference. Know the difference. People that just, black people, they only know the curriculum of slavery as it was told. This is why I'm glad they got rid of Black History Month. Excuse me. I'm glad they got rid of Black History Month, because all they do is recycle slave stories. We are so much more than history than slave stories. And all the individuals fighting, yeah, the white people, see, they got rid of Black History Month. What have they told you in Black history? Everything is slave. Resetting the perspective and narrative on the part of history that is not our only history. Give me a second. It really is amazing. It really is. It really is amazing to. It really is amazing to live in these times. When I say it's really amazing to live in these times, it's really amazing to live in these times because the perspective and narrative that we live in today is what we have to deal with. It's not, we are making history. Our present is not our history. So there are 2 different variations of the times of black people. And to constantly keep listening to somebody, just keep barking off slavery. See, that's what that, and like I said, and the white man got his foot on my neck. You know how much, do you know how much force it would take to hold down your body with a foot on your neck? Try to hold a dog. Try to grab a dog. And see what that thing be wobbling, wibbling, kicking stuff. A dog will bend his body. He will, if you grabbing a dog by his neck, a dog will bend his body to put his feet right on your hands. His body will literally bend like that. He'll bend his body and get the kicking his feet, kicking you off him. How does that happen with everything else? But a man can come put his foot on your neck. He can come put his foot on your neck. As I was saying, and I'll spread my wings, oh, away. to a place that I long for, and my heart will be the pathway sing. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? Listen at what I'm about to tell you. I want you to think about it from the perspective of this. I want you to think about it from the perspective of this. Where the heck? I hate when I do that. I want you to think about it from the perspective of this. Think about it from the perspective of this. You're a black man. We've watched Haitians come to America and excel before us. We've watched every other ethnic class of people come to this country and excel in front of us. I watched in the 70s, corner stores was owned by black people. And then it changed to Puerto Ricans. Everybody excels before us. So let's have a little fun with it. Let's have a guy from Haiti, Africa. He comes here and he says, "Why are you 40 years old and you don't own a car? Why are you so old and you got all these kids and you don't have a career to take care of these kids? Why don't you?" What is that woman going to say? What is that man going to say? "Oh, the white man had his foot on my neck." You know what I'm saying? What do you mean the white man has his foot on your neck? Can you show me the mark on your neck where the white man has his foot on your neck? Oh, it's just a figure of speech. How do you refigure that speech? I don't understand what you are saying. But I don't understand. You are 40 years old, and I seen the little kid the other day. He had a brand new Nissan Maxima, a brand new car. It was a beautiful car. They had those in my country, by the way. But you don't have nothing. Are you going to apply that? The white man had his foot on my neck to everything? Everything gets the foot on my neck as a failure? Like I said, there's black and black people know basic slavery stories. Like I said, you can say we've been slaves, but you can't and don't understand. The slave was a trade, just like the trade market, stock market. It was a trade. Other countries had slaves too. If, as a person that's a veteran of the United States Army and part of a war, we went and liberated Iraqi from an invasion. There was no invasions of Africa. So the people that understand black people understand basic racism and slavery. They will use slavery as the reason and the ultimate knowledge. Like I said, when you say slavery, you're supposed to bring it down and be more sympathetic to the fact that we were slaves, and now you're supposed to attack the black person. A pro-black person is not supposed to attack a black person from speaking this hideous perspective because they lack. But then a pro-black person comes along and hits you with all these narratives beyond slavery. How do you live in Newark, New Jersey, and you give 2 cents about something that happened in the ghettos or somewhere else in Wisconsin, and you walk past 5 drug dealers every morning? How does that even happen? Ice Cube made a song called Us. You don't know it. 1994, Public Enemy made their album was called Music in Our Mess Age. He took the word message and switched it to Our Mess Age. And in that album, Chuck D of the rap group Public Enemy said, "It ain't white people doing it to us. It's us doing it to us. But you don't know that song. You don't even know the album. You know Black History. That song, that album is historic. You don't know it though. Ice Cube, and when Chuck said it was us doing it to us, you don't know the song by Ice Cube that says us. You don't know none of this stuff, but that you, in the times in which you was living in, but you're going to sit down there and tell me you understand slavery and you wasn't even there. Right. It's the difference between being black and the difference and pro-black. It's a difference. I'm pro-black. All right. You're not getting me with these dumb white man slave narrative stories that you know nothing about because you wasn't there. Sorry. You wasn't there. You know nothing about them. Nothing. You know nothing about them. You can talk to you blue in the face. It makes absolutely no sense. Not at all. So, hey, listen, appreciate you guys for being here. I will definitely catch you guys tomorrow. Catch you on the next one. See you guys over on Dad's Traded for Child Support tonight at 7 and this afternoon at 1. Later, y'all.